Guys, it's Sarah and today's Book List Thursday. This is a video series I do with my friend Lindsay over at Lindsay's Little Library. And every Thursday we bring you some sort of list or book topic that we feel like talking about. And for this week, we are going to go full on into the fall season because it's finally here. I am so ready for a little bit cooler weather. September has been very hot here in Florida, like high 90s a lot, which is for us, that's really hot. A lot of people think Florida is just always hot all the time. Nope, not necessarily. We do have a fall season, and I'm definitely ready for it to kind of get a little bit of a break from all of the high temperatures. And so we thought we would go through our shelves and see how many books we could find that have leaves on the cover. So the first one that I easily just, as soon as we talked about this prompt, I said I have the perfect one. That is Harry's Trees by John Cohen. This has a leaf on the cover. It even has the word trees in the title. And this is a book that was sent to me from the publisher. And I've heard really good things about it. I've seen it, a few people talk about it recently, and it gets really good reviews. It's about a man who has lost his wife, and he is a park ranger, I believe, or he works somehow in like a national park, and he takes to the solitude in order to kind of help himself grieve, and things happen from there. I think he meets a mother and her child on one of the trails, and things happen. So I've heard very good things about it, and at some point I would like to read it. The next one that I picked up is That Night by Sheppy Stevens. This one's very shiny, so I'll try to keep it. But it has a couple of leaves that are sitting in water of some sort. Lindsay actually just read this book and she loved it. So yeah, I have read a book by Sheppy Stevens before that I really, really liked. I don't like to go into her synopsis though, because she does write mystery thrillers, and I don't like to know too much about them before I pick them up because I don't want any spoilers or try to figure things out along the way. And yeah, but Lindsay loved it, which means I will probably love it as well. The next one I grabbed is All Is Not Forgotten by Wendy Walker. And as you can see, there's quite a few leaves on these branches here that this girl is walking through. Again, another mystery thriller that I don't want to know too much about. Wendy Walker is not someone I've read from yet. So I think I have... Is this the only book I have by her? I think so. This might be the only one that I have, but I have been interested in her other books that have come out. I think she had a more recent release as well that kind of piqued my interest, but yeah. The next one I have is The Night Women by Sarah Bladel, and this is a ton of leaves all over the ground, and another mystery thriller. There's a little trend going on here. A lot of thrillers taking place in the woods with the trees and the nature and the leaves. So this is... I don't know what this is, but I do know I have gotten a couple of Sarah Bladel's books because I've heard good things about her writing, but she writes a series, and I have to do research and to see, what is actually in that series. Some of them have different titles because it's international, and that gets a little bit really confusing when you have, books that have different titles in different countries. So I don't know. I have to figure out if this is part of that series, and if it is, where in the series it is. And if, I don't think I'm ready to start that series. I don't think I have book number 1, but I do have this one, and I found it pretty cheap. And the last one is The Girl of Fire and Thorns. And this is by Ray Carson. This is book number 1 in the Girl of Fire and Thorns trilogy. And there are lots of leaves, definitely surrounding down here. And this is more of an urban fantasy, and it follows a young girl who is born with a stone in her belly, like probably right around where her belly button would be. And she has a stone in there, and it's very powerful, and it gives her certain powers. And she is learning how to use those powers and how to deal with it. And it most likely makes her a target. I've heard very, very, very good things about this trilogy. I just haven't started it yet. Okay, guys, that is it. Those are all of the books that I was able to pick out pretty quickly that have leaves on the cover. So let me know down below if you guys have read any of them. Let me know if I should pick any of these up over the fall season. And if you guys have any books that have leaves on the covers of them, let me know what they are. I want to see if we have any in common, or if there's some that maybe I skipped over on my shelves because I didn't realize they had leaves on them. So let me know all that down below. And make sure you go check out Lindsay's channel. I'll have her channel linked down below too, and see what she picked out. And I will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day.